Hey everybody, what's happening? I'm back with another fresh out of the theater review reaction video here as I just got out of Superman here at Imagine Cinemas in Alliston, Ontario, which is basically Barrie, Ontario, which is basically Toronto, Ontario. So, I saw the film tonight with the lovely Kate Taggart, and we had a pretty good time watching this Superman film. Directed and written by James Gunn. I will not spoil anything, don't worry. This is going to be a pretty quick review as well. I'm trying to make these little fresh out of the theater, fresh from the car reviews pretty quick. I'm trying to make them pretty short. And no, I'm not homeless. I do have a place to live. I'm just I'm just doing everything from my car these days. All right, so Superman, starring David Cornsweet and Rachel Brosnahan, I believe her name is, and Nicholas Hoult. And who else is in this movie? Nathan Fillion and several others. And I actually kind of enjoyed this movie. I'd give it a thumbs up, but it does have some issues. There were a couple of things that I thought worked and didn't work. I really like the fact that they skipped right through the origin. I mean, there really was no need to retell Superman's origin again. We did not need to see Krypton blowing up again. We've seen it all done very well in the original film and in Man of Steel. I don't know. I like this film about as much as I liked Man of Steel. It's a good movie. It's got great actors and characters and everything, and they do a good job with the characters, but there's a few issues. So, with this film, I thought that it was a little bit silly at times, but that was kind of a James Gunn kind of thing. That was kind of his touch. Crypto is all over this movie. There's a lot of crypto going on here. So, a lot of cute puppy scenes, and a lot of the crowd was, oh, the puppy, reacting that way. A lot of laughs, too. So that was good to see. A lot of people were laughing at the jokes. Very impressed with the supporting cast and the choices for characters. They went with several characters from comic book history, such as Green Lantern Guy Gardner, Hawkgirl, Mr. Terrific, and Metamorpho, Rex Mason, the Elemental Man. And yeah, I thought that those characters were awesome. I thought they were really great. I really liked Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner. He's played Hal Jordan in animated features before. And of course, he was in Suicide Squad with James Gunn as the kinetic kid or whatever, just a throwaway character. But here, he really shines, and they do a really good job with pretty much the first live-action Guy Gardner. I won't count the pilot from the TV show from a long time ago. But this was pretty good. I thought it was a really good representation of DC characters and DC lore. Very comedic, a lot of humor, so it really does take from the Keith Giffen era of Justice League comics and stuff like that. Nicholas Hoult made a great Lex Luthor. Brosnahan was an excellent Lois Lane. I thought she was even better than Amy Adams. Probably the best Lois Lane since Margot Kidder, quite frankly. I thought she was terrific. And Mr. Terrific was terrific too. They use him a lot. He's the world's smartest superhero. If you don't know much about that character, he's got a cool jacket that says "Fair Play." Anyway, so I enjoyed the movie. I just thought that there were times when they kind of rushed through certain things, and the humor was a bit too much maybe at times. I guess I just prefer more of a serious Superman movie. I guess maybe that's just me, but I dug it. I thought it was cool. It was very colorful as opposed to the tone of Man of Steel, which was very kind of gray and brown, and I like that movie, but still this was a lot more joyful, and that's something that was kind of missing from Man of Steel and a lot of those Snyderverse movies. Was joy, just pure joy of just being Superman and being happy. A lot of the the love scenes and stuff I thought were kind of lame, but that's how it goes with these movies. There's always got to be a little bit of love. Obviously, Lois and Superman, in love. And I love that it really just takes place while things are already happening with Superman. The world already knows, so just get right to the action and get right to the humor. And overall, I did dig the film. I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. That'll be my score today, folks. So I say see it, especially if you're a DC fan, a Superman fan, if you love certain Justice League characters. And yeah, I was impressed. I thought James Gunn did a good job with it. It was very much a James Gunn movie, and you'll know what I mean when you see it because of all the, the comedy relief and whatnot, and the silliness, a little bit of immaturity here and there. Not just Guy Gardner, but there's a lot of immature kind of characters running around. But yeah, so overall, definitely recommend it. Thumbs up for Superman. So check it out in the theater. See it on a nice big screen with great crisp sound. And I enjoyed my experience here at Imagine Cinemas. And yeah, definitely recommend coming out and checking her out. All right, guys, that's it for this quick reaction review. And until next time, peace.